This is D, and let's dress for life. That's what's up. There's been a phrase that I've heard for years, and that is that knowledge is power. But a brother that I knew shared with me that that's not true. Appropriate application of knowledge is where the power is. In fact, there was another brother that I knew who, was fit, like an incredible martial artist. I say washboard abs, just showing them off, this brother was a specimen, and he could handle things too. But one day, and he knew how to take care of himself, not just as far as situations, but as far as just health wise. But he said one day he looked in the mirror and he realized that he was that person that he had talked so much junk about. Because he used to talk really bad about overweight individuals. And so many years later, what was he? He was overweight, pushing 3 bills. No, he was over 3 bills, actually. My brother, my sister, there's a lot of information out there. We have to take care of ourselves. Is it just enough to go to a hospital? You probably don't want to be in the hospital. If there are things that you know that can help you manage without going, you probably need to put those things in place really hard. We do stress management presentations, and unfortunately, we have individuals who are quick to say, yeah, I know. They don't do. For individuals who do know, please do. Put those things into place. And please stop looking for a magic bullet. In fact, you have individuals who say, oh, to take care of yourself, just drink some warm water. Maybe that warm water might be good. But the thing is, how about drinking water on the regular to flush that system? Now, the thing is, I know that people are in areas where the water might have some issues. If the water might have some issues, then maybe you need to boil it for a minute, let it cool, and then drink it. But if you're drinking the water like you should, that really will help you out so much. How should your urine look? It shouldn't be looking like you've been drinking carrot juice and all orange and everything. It shouldn't look like concentrated ginger ale. It needs to be looking like diluted lemonade. You don't want it looking like it's clear as water. That means you're going overboard. Even in your foods, let me say, allow for there to be a good amount of water. And by that, I mean you need to be increasing your fruits, your vegetables, because those are high water content foods. And just because it's a fish doesn't mean that it has water. That's another conversation we've talked about that before too. So, but let's keep going. As far as like herbal remedies and everything, people will talk about garlic. Now, don't get me wrong, garlic is very powerful. It has allicin in it. You can crush it, and then you can just let it sit for a few minutes so that allicin can release itself. I know they talk about all that allicin is unstable, but yeah, after about 10 minutes, then you can go on and consume it. But it's not just enough just to drink a little water. You need to get the right amount of water in your body. It's not just enough to eat just one thing. This is the cure-all. No. Let your lifestyle bespeak of your medicine, and your medicine bespeak of your lifestyle. Anyway. What else are you doing? Are you getting the right amount of exercise? Are you going to be like my brother, who I say in his younger years, fit as a fiddle, I guess, fit and trim, going strong. And then so many years later, looking in the mirror, not realizing what happened. Be very much aware of what's going on with your body. Don't let yourself balloon up, you know. And if you have ballooned up, that's it's not the end of the world. Start taking care of yourself a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. But don't play with it. If you need to get an hour's walk in, get an hour's walk in. Better than sitting down looking at some foolishness on television. Even if you're just walking around your place, do something. And speaking of walking around your place, unfortunately at this time they're taking away people's freedoms. They're saying, no, you need to stay in one particular location. If that's all you got, that's all you got. Do what you can. Get the 30 minutes, get the hour worth of cardio in as you can. Just walking around. If you have to walk around in circles, that's all you can do. Is it just enough to exercise? If you can open a window as you're exercising, open a window, get that fresh air. Now I'm going to go here. I just have to go here, my brother. I have to go here, my sister. You need green space. I knew this one sister, beautiful and kind-hearted sister. She lived right on one of the main thoroughfares. And as you go into her apartment, you could actually smell the deposits from the automobiles. She eventually had cancer and all kinds of stuff going on with her body as a result, I'm pretty sure. Don't get out of the congested areas, because you may end up in some town or in some area where they're spraying all kinds of chemicals and pesticides in the air. So know where you're going. And once you get there, take full advantage of it. Shucks, grow a farm. You know, like I say, grow a little garden. That's good exercise. You know, and not only that, but the thing is, what is it that you're going to be producing? Fruits and vegetables that have high water content, which is yet another benefit for you. Man, how powerful is sunshine, especially when you're putting all these other things in place. It's so powerful. Vitamin D, your body needs it. A lot of the individuals that are contracting this stuff have compromised immune systems. One of the best antioxidants is a good night's rest. The very last thing I want to say, my brother, my sister, as difficult as it may be at this time, you better get some rest. And when we say rest, don't think that we're just talking about physical rest. At this point, you better be resting in a higher power. And I'm not talking about the government. It better be the government of God. If you're resting in these earthly powers, midnight is coming. You better put your rest in God. Well, that's all we got for now. This is D. And Let's Stress for Life. That's what's up. Peace.